y'all. So today we're going to be talking about Ava. What's going on, y'all? So today we're going to be talking about Ava Estelle. So this is actually a company that I seen on Facebook, and they caught my eye because I seen all the reviews actually came from people that look like me, people with that melanin skin. So I checked out their website, and they actually have over 170,000 happy customers, over 295,000 products delivered, and 4.4 stars on Trustpilot. And they give you a 100-day money back guarantee. So I end up going with the Ultimate Body Care Set, which is the activating body scrub, the magic cream, and last but not least, the summer body cream. So for the first step, that activating body scrub, what you're going to do is you're going to take it and you're going to rub it in a circular motion on your face or on your body. And after that, you're going to leave it for 5 minutes. And after 5 minutes, you're going to go ahead and wash that off. So after you have washed off all of the activating body scrub, then you're going to grab the magic cream and you're going to rub that in a circular motion onto your face or your body. And the last step is by far my favorite because it smells the best. Right after that, you're going to take the summer body cream and you're going to rub that on your face or your body. And this stuff smells amazing. And it gives you that nice glow when you step outside. And the ingredients are 100% natural. And so I've actually been using it for about 30 days now, and I can honestly see a huge improvement in my skin. Feel free to check out my channel, KD's Empire, to see a day-by-day process on how everything is going. But don't worry, there's plenty to go around. They always have sales and deals going on. I'm going to leave a link down in the description below for you guys to go check them out. Trust me, you will not be disappointed. Make sure you use KD15 at checkout and you'll get a nice little percentage off. All right, guys, don't forget to click that link down below. All right, y'all be blessed. Y'all be beautiful, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Opportunity is all around us.
What in the heezy? Yo, what up, what up, what up? What's good, peeps? Yo, man, I hope all is well. I know we're getting started a little bit on the later side today, man, but it is good to be in the house. Yes, sir, man. Been linking up with some different people, and I tell you guys, I have helped so many people today. I need to start handing out sending invoices, man. For real. Helping people. But no, man, it's always a blessing to give a helping hand when I can. So, anywho, guys, today, I did say that we're going to be talking about men becoming the best version of themselves, and we will get to that. But before we do, I'm probably gonna have to change the title of this video. I did want to do a video, a reaction of Kevin Samuels. He's going to be clashing with this young lady. They say that she's a 36-year-old feminist, and it escalated very, very quickly. So y'all know, anytime you are going through any type of journey or you're going through anything or whatnot, it is always good to have a helping hand in some way, shape, form, or fashion. And speaking of fashion, when it comes to fashion, I believe that Mr. Samuels was one of the freshest brothers that I have seen in a long time. So if you don't take anything else from him, I mean, we all can admit that the brother used to be fly. And I always like to give flowers, man. You know what I mean? Got to give credit. He was actually the first person, the first male, the first guy that I heard that said that every man needs a suit in his wardrobe. If you are in your 30s and you don't have a suit, I don't know what you were doing, brother. And I promise you, people just treat you like completely different when you walk in with a suit versus walking in with some jeans and a t-shirt or some shorts and a t-shirt. So, anywho, let me go ahead and bring this up real quick. And what we're going to start doing, you know what I mean? Because y'all know that we pay attention to the comments, we pay attention to the analytics. So we hear you. I hear you. All right. There are a lot of people out there that want the video to play all the way through. So just to give my audience what you guys have been asking for, we're going to allow the clip to finally play all the way through. And then if you want to stick around, then we'll go ahead and dissect that thing together. How does that sound? Sounds good? Okay, cool. So that's what we're going to do from now on, man. We're going to go ahead and play the clip first, and then we'll go ahead and go through and dissect it. All right? And I'm actually going to do that for the pre-recorded videos as well. Again, so we're trying to satisfy most people. I've seen more than one comment about this, so that's why I'm doing it. Anyway, without further ado,
I can. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I am well. How old are you?
I'm 36.
36. All right. So what's the right message for women today?
So first of all, I want to say that I manifested this just now because I was like, he gonna pick me next. So my message for women is to first of all build your
Are you
confidence.
single? Are
I'm single. Yes, I'm single.
How are you sitting in the dark?
I'm sorry. Well, I'm not technically, but hold on.
Ooh. Manifest some damn light.
I am the light. But
Okay.
anyways, so what I would say to women is the first off, build confidence because confidence is attractive. Secondarily, I would say know what you want because when you know what you want and you're attractive, you can attract the things that you feel like best suit your life and the opportunities that you feel like you want to be able to thrive in. We've been using the word thrive all night. So just build confidence.
Why don't you own apartment buildings? Seriously, why don't you own these big apartment buildings? And I get it. You might be thinking right now, well, Tyler, my word, it's because I don't have millions and millions and millions of dollars sitting in a bank account. That's why.
Confidence. You know, everybody is not an ideal societal beauty. You know, everybody has their own definition of
How
beauty.
old are you again?
I'm 36.
Any children?
No children.
Okay.
So I just feel like, you know, women are powerful manifestors and as are men, but I do feel like we take our womb for granted. And no, I'm not trying to be funny, but I feel like because when you know yourself and you appreciate yourself, anything that you appreciate goes up in value. So when you appreciate yourself, then you're able to attract the things that you feel like you deserve.
That's not true. That's not true.
I'm sorry?
That's not true. Anything that you appreciate goes up in value. The market has to appreciate it.
So, but if the market never appreciates it, that doesn't mean the value isn't there.
You could appreciate this.
Mm-hmm.
You ever go to a pawn shop?
Yes.
You ever take something that you value to a pawn shop?
Yes.
And in the pawn shop, it was worth $50.
More than 50, but okay.
But you get the point.
And they resold it for more than they resold it for what it was actually worth. That's how that works.
Don't do that. That will end very badly. We can have a conversation.
We can.
But don't do that.
But what I need you to do is respect me.
But no, what you don't need me to do a thing other than respect my platform. I let
as
you
a person.
Mm-hmm. I'll let you speak.
I'm an
but
adult.
If you want to go there,
I'm an adult.
I'm with the smoke. I'm with the shit.
Me
if you
too.
want to go there.
Me too.
I'll make your ass famous. Keep it up because I don't need to do this. So we don't have to be there. So why don't we just do this? Back up for a second. I just said the market. You can appreciate whatever you want to. You can value yourself whatever you want to. Mm-hmm. Women can call themselves 10s or whatever, but the market still decides. That's for you, that's for me. The market is the same for us all. That's why I use the pawn shop analogy. You can say this is important, but the market says what value it is.
So can I ask you a question just to rephrase what I was saying? Because you cut me off before I finished what I was saying. Just because the pawn shop, the pawn shop.
You got to be okay with me cutting you off too.
Okay.
Because I'm running the show.
That's cool. I'm a guest.
The pawn shop. Go ahead.
Okay. So the pawn shop may give you a certain number for it, but they're going to resell it at what the actual worth is typically they're going to give you what you feel like.
To whom?
To whomever is the purchaser.
To the market.
Right, but they're still going to negotiate the value
why don't you
of
sell
that.
it to the market? Then if that's the case, why don't you sell it to the market for that price so you can get that value?
Okay, you're right. Go ahead.
I know. We went all the way around this world just to say.
You're correct. You're correct.
Confidence. You said confidence is attractive.
Mm-hmm.
Who says that?
Confidence is attractive.
Yeah,
why do you think so many people like you? You're very confident.
No, I see.
You're very confident.
See, hold on. See, I asked you a question, and it is rude to answer a question with a question. It's disingenuous. And I find that offensive.
Okay. This is interesting.
No, it's kind of getting off the rails, and it doesn't have to be. You said confidence is attractive, and I said, who says that?
I believe that confidence is attractive.
Okay. In relationship, who gets to decide what's attractive?
The person that's in the relationship.
No. The buyer or the seller?
The buyer.
Right. So the buyer has to deem confidence as attractive.
Mr. Samuels, are you attracted to I'm asking
Excuse me, no.
Are you attracted to insecure women? Do you like women that are not secure within themselves or confident?
No, that's not what we do. See, what happened was there was a check.
Mm-hmm.
You said the buyer, and I said the buyers have to decide confidence is attractive. Men don't say we want confident women.
Okay.
So that's number one.
Okay.
You ladies can be as confident as you want, but one of the biggest problems with women today is your confidence is to the point where it's overconfident.
Okay.
And it is the opposite of attractive. It's actually rather ugly.
Mm.
This is where a lot of guys tend to have a problem with women in their masculine energy, because you're trying to be confident. How do I define men? Confident, intelligent, and assertive. Women, feminine, beautiful, and inspirational. So being a confident woman, if it works against your interest in getting the outcomes you want, how's it suiting you?
I'm single, but because I enjoy my own company as a confident woman, I'm okay with right now being single. I'm learning to enjoy my own company because I am a confident person. That means that not only do I love myself, but I like myself.
Are human beings designed to be by ourselves or in couples?
I was born in the world by myself.
I said, are human beings designed? I didn't say we were born. I'm very careful with my words.
Okay. Are we designed to live alone? We adjust, we adapt.
Are we designed to be in couples and in groups?
Well, I was married for 12 years.
Again, the question is, okay, why are you being difficult?
Because all people are designed different.
I'm very clear with what I'm asking. And I've just had two very nice conversations. But I find it interesting.
But you asked me my opinion. Though.
But I didn't ask you your opinion. I just asked you a simple, straightforward question. Are we designed to live in couples and in groups or alone? I didn't ask you your opinion.
The beginning of the conversation was my opinion, right?
We're past the beginning of your conversation. Okay. We're down to this point. See, this is the sign language part, folks. This is where we're at. And this is why you see what you see. This is why so much of us in the Black community are stuck, because a reasonable conversation should not be this difficult. But you go ahead and say what you feel like you need to tell. But you
asked me.
Go ahead and say go tell the women what you feel like they need to do.
The question that you asked me.
They need to be confident. They need to integrate men in their lives. Go ahead.
The question that you asked me was, do I feel like people are designed to be alone? Love comes in many forms, so I can't speaking on the place I'm in my life right now.
Love, I didn't ask you about love, ma'am. I asked you about human beings.
My name is Donna.
This is how to get fit.
This
All right, guys, here we go, man. Let me get this dude off my dang on. What's the name? Go on about your business, brother. Go on about your business. Let me see. All right, so I did let that thing play through, so you guys, you can feel free if you want to stay or leave. But we're gonna go ahead and dissect this thing. So there are some things, again, guys, that I agree, and there are some things that I disagree with on both ends of the spectrum, and we're going to definitely dive and get through that, right? And listen, before we get started, I'm always open to the possibility that I am wrong. I don't think that, my what I say is the be all end all or anything like that. I just love to have the conversation and talk about these things and be able to dissect these things. So I can go back and look at it, and in a few months or a year or two from now, look back and see if I have improved the way that I think and the way that I speak as well. All right, this is just off the dome. I've never seen this video before. This is the first time. All right, so let's get into it.
Hi, can you see me okay?
I can. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I am well.
Well, hold on. Let me start out by saying this. You knew you were gonna be on camera. The least you could have did was turn on some light. That's the least. Combative, argumentative people and everything. Most of the time, they are inconsiderate. They don't think about these things ahead of time. Like, come on now, you knew you were gonna be on camera, or you knew there was a chance that you could be on camera. The least you could have done was turn on a light. But she did speak, so I will give her that. She did speak when she came in.
Oh, how old are you?
I'm 36.
Okay.
36. All right. So what's the right message for women today?
So first of all, I want to say that I manifested this just now because I was like, he gonna pick me next. So my message for women is to first of all build your
Are you
confidence.
single?
I'm single. Yes, I'm single.
How are you sitting in the dark?
I'm sorry. Well, I'm not technically, but hold on.
Ooh,
Definitely sitting in the dark. That's is she running?
manifest some damn light.
I am the light. But
Okay.
anyways, so what I would say to women is the first off, build confidence because confidence is attractive. Secondarily, I would say know what you want because when you know what you want and you're attractive, you can attract the things that you feel like best suit your life.
Okay, so I do agree that confidence can be, all right, choose those words very, very carefully. Confidence can be attractive, all right, as long as you're not going OB, all right?
And the opportunities that you feel like you want to be able to thrive in. We've been using the word thrive all night. So just build confidence. Everybody is not an ideal societal beauty. Everybody has their own definition of
How
beauty.
old are you again?
I'm 36.
Any children?
No children.
Okay.
Okay.
So I just feel like, women are powerful manifestors and as are men, but I do feel like we take our womb for granted. And no,
I don't know how I feel about that word manifest, man. I'm just so that word. People, they use it loosely. They use that, toxic. That's just another word that I am. It's played out, man. It's played out, and most people don't even understand what most of these words even mean. They just like to use them.
I'm not trying to be funny, but I feel like because when you know yourself and you appreciate yourself.
When she said something about that the womb thing, I definitely agree on that. Definitely agree on that. Let her rock.
Just feel like, women are powerful manifestors and as are men, but I do feel like we take our womb for granted.
Yes.
And no, I'm not trying to be funny.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think that a lot of women do take, I want to say she's saying her wound for granted. Basically, allowing the wrong type of men to impregnate them or whatever. Got to be careful. Women, that is the highest honor that you can give a man is to have his child. You have to be careful. You have to protect that thing at all costs. Seriously, you do not want to have children by the wrong people on both sides.
But I feel like because when you know yourself and you appreciate yourself, anything that you appreciate goes up in value.
That's not true.
So when you appreciate yourself, then you're able to attract the things that you feel like you deserve.
That's not true. That's not true.
Yeah, Yeah, again, that's not true. He's gonna break it down, and then I may go before him, but yeah, I don't believe that. Just because you think that it is valuable, that don't mean a mother loving thing to the consumer.
I'm sorry.
That's not true. Anything that you appreciate goes up in value. The market has to appreciate it.
Yeah.
So, but if the market never appreciates it, that doesn't mean the value isn't
You
there.
could have.
No. So let me get in here real quick, right? Before Kevin gives his spiel. This is how things work. You can value whatever you want to value. But the bottom line, like she said, if the market never appreciates it, then that's telling you it's not as valuable as you think it is. I can get out here right now on Facebook Market and try to sell a 2-year-old laptop for around the same price that I paid for it. And it will literally sit on there for a year, 2 years. Now, I still value it. I still think that it's worth $1,800. But the market is keeps scrolling past like, bro, I'm not paying no $1,800 for that laptop. Like I can get a better laptop that's cheaper and has, updated specs. Same thing goes for, let's just say, a young lady. Just because you feel like you're 10, just because you feel like, people should value you, you should get a certain type of person or whatever, the market is going to decide on whether they want to pay for that or not, whether they want to entertain that or not. And if you are, a certain type of young lady where you feel like you should be getting 8s, 9s, and 10s approach you, those decent guys that maybe have a little bit of money in their pocket, they look decent, they got good character, blah, 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 blah. If those type of men aren't approaching you and you getting douchebags that's approaching you, then that's the market trying to tell you, listen, this is what we believe your value is. Now, there are ways to improve that, making sure that every time you step outside, you're looking or you're the best representation of yourself, fixing your hair up, making sure, your skin is nice, your teeth are white, you got fresh breath, you got a nice outfit on. Those things can honestly help. But again, if the market is basically telling you what your worth is, then it doesn't matter how much you believe that it's worth. The market is basically just showing you this is what we are willing to pay for that. The same thing goes for a guy, for a man. You feel like you should be getting the next top model and you're not getting those type of women aren't approaching you or they're shooting you down. That's the market trying to tell you something. Maybe there's something about you that needs to change in order to attract a certain type of young lady.
You could appreciate this.
Mm-hmm.
You ever go to a pawn shop?
Yes.
All the time.
You ever take something that you value to a pawn shop?
Yes.
And again, I believe that this was not a good analogy. I think he should have used a different analogy because, she doesn't seem like, one of those women that are not intelligent. She seems like she's a very intelligent young lady. So listen, you got to make sure anytime you use something that
in the pawn shop, it was worth $50.
More than 50, but okay.
But you get the point.
And they
Building your custom.
Let me tell you something, man. She on it. She on it, man. She is on it, dog. For real. I'm tripping on why they use that for y'all show it out.
For what it was actually worth. That's how that works.
Don't do that. That will end very badly.
Come on, Kel. She tell the truth.
We can have a conversation.
We can.
But don't do that.
But what I need you to do is respect me.
But now she's doing the most. All right. Now you're doing the most. Again, I don't agree with how this conversation is going on right now from either party. All right, but again, this is his show. So when you come into somebody's house, respect the house. If they're not yelling, they're not cursing at you to ask you to do something, just listen. I mean, it's not too hard to ask you to come on somebody else's platform. Like you said, you manifest this, right? You wanted to be on this man's show. You called him. He didn't call you. So just be, respectful. Like, okay, all right, cool. Let's just have the conversation. I understand.
You don't need me to do a thing other than respect my platform. I let
as
you
a person.
Speak.
Mm-hmm.
I'll let you speak.
I'm an
But
adult.
if you want to go there,
I'm an adult.
I'm
As
with
are
the
you.
smoke. I'm with the shits.
Me
if you
too.
want to go there,
Me too.
I'll make your ass famous. Keep it up because I don't need to do this. So we don't have to be there. So why don't we just do this? Back up for a second. I just said the market. You can appreciate whatever you want to. You can value yourself.
And I gotta point it out. This young lady is single. And I'm just curious. I'm just asking a question right now. Ladies and gentlemen. Well, gentlemen, is this the type of young lady that you would be interested in pursuing and all those things just based on the conversation that's been had so far? I'm just curious. All right. Fellas, let me know. Is this the type of young lady that you feel like, you would be interested in pursuing a relationship or whatever? To me, she seems like one of those, again, she's intelligent. So you got to watch what you say and how you say things because she seems like she's quick, spitfire, ready. And me speaking for the men, these type of women we tend to avoid. All right, I do got to know. I got one no out there. We got one person that got some balls. No, but no, seriously, just speaking for myself, these are the type of women that I would avoid. I absolutely love intelligent women. Love intelligent women. You can check my doggone history. Any young lady that I have dated was very, very intelligent. Love intelligence, man.
Whatever you want to. Women can call themselves,
but do not allow that. Don't get the big head.
Tens or whatever. But the market still decides. That's for you. That's for me. The market is the same for us all. That's why I use the pawn shop analogy. You can say this is important, but the market says what value it is.
So can I ask you a question just to rephrase what I was saying? Because you cut me off before I finished what I was saying.
Again, all of that extra stuff, because you cut me off. Can I finish what I was saying? And just leave it at that. I don't understand why you got to add extra context to something that's not needed. That's going to keep tension at an all-time high. You don't want to do that. Again, this is a guy, a man that I believe Kevin is in his 50s. This guy is, old enough to be your dad. I don't know about everybody else, but I am extremely big on respect. I say yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am to my cousin, and she's only a few years older than me. It's just a respect thing that I believe that this generation is honestly lacking. Respect that man. Again, you're coming onto his platform. You're speaking to someone that's old enough to be your father, to be your dad. The nerve.
Just because the pawn shop.
I gotta be okay with
the pawn shop.
You got to be okay with me cutting you off too.
Okay.
Because I'm running the show.
That's cool. I'm a guest.
The pawn shop. Go ahead.
Okay. So the pawn shop may give you a certain number for it, but they're going to resell it at what the actual worth is. Typically, they're going to give you what you feel like.
To whom?
To whomever is the purchaser.
To the market.
Right, but they're still going to negotiate the value of that.
Sell it to the market then?
But see, here's my thing. This is what I would have said. I mean, I don't know about Kevin, but still, with that being said, the pawn shop still does not determine how much other people are going to pay for that. The consumer is still going to tell you, listen, this is the value of that. If you want to sell something quick, then you go to the pawn shop. But again, if you put that thing out on the market and sell it for whatever price, the people that's buying that product, they determine how much it is worth, not you. That's what she's missing. You don't determine how much that thing is worth. You can put $1,000 on whatever it is that you're selling. If consumers are not willing to pay that, that's telling you you are overpricing yourself. You're overpricing this item. The market is not willing to pay for this. You don't determine the value of this product. The consumer does. The person that's buying it, they determine it.
Then if that's the case, why don't you sell it to the market for that price so you can get that value?
Okay, you're right. Go ahead.
I know. We went all the way around this world just to say.
You're correct. What? You're correct.
confidence.
Boy, ain't no way, boy. I would say, ain't no way. Yo, bro. Man, listen.
He said confidence is attractive.
This is not attractive.
Who says that?
Consumer.
Confidence is attractive.
Yeah, but
Why
who
do you
says
think so
He's asking a question, though, man. Calm down.
many people like you? You're very confident.
No, I see.
You're very confident.
See, hold on. See,
Oh my
I
God.
asked you a question.
I was speaking to somebody yesterday, and they were doing the exact same thing. Like, bro.
And it is rude to answer a question with a question. It's disingenuous. And I find that offensive.
Okay. This is interesting.
No, it's kind of getting off the rails, and it doesn't have to be.
That's unfortunate.
You said confidence is attractive, and I said, who says that?
I believe that confidence is attractive.
Yes.
Okay. In relationship, who gets to decide what's attractive?
The person that's in the relationship,
No. The buyer or the seller?
the buyer.
Did anybody else catch that? Did anybody else just catch that? One thing about this gentleman, Mr. Samuels, one thing about him is he will try to go at this thing 5 and 6 different ways to basically make his point. And what he's been trying to get this young lady to understand is, respectfully, you don't determine what the value of something is if you are trying to sell it. The consumer does. Unless you plan on putting a gun to their head and, whatever, forcing them. But all in all, the consumers are going to tell you how much something is worth. And if it ain't worth it, they're not going to pay for it. The market is not going to pay for it. That is just how this thing works. And she don't even realize it. She's too intelligent. I'm trying to be funny. To even realize what just happened.
Right. So the buyer has to deem confidence as attractive.
Yep. Come on.
Mr. Samuels, are you attracted to inner?
Oh my goodness. See, this is what happens. This is what happens. Anytime he has got them, they always resort to sign language. All right, shame, insult, guilt, or the famous one, the need to be right. Moving the goalposts in any way, shape, form, or fashion. She just realized, dang, he just got me. He just got me. He did basically say the consumer decides how much something is worth, how much they are willing to pay. That's how much it is worth. And she's trying to circle back around and try to find a way in. You can't penetrate that. That's it.
I'm asking.
Excuse me, man. No.
Are you attracted to insecure women?
We're
Do
gonna
you
stay-
like
no,
women that are not secure within
Now she's trying to overtalk. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Come on, man. Stop trying to move the goalposts.
themselves? Are confident?
No, that's not what we do. See, what happened was there was a check.
Mm-hmm.
She knows.
You said the buyer, and I said the buyers have to decide confidence is attractive.
Yeah.
Men don't say we want confident women.
Okay.
So that's number one.
Well, let me say this. I appreciate a confident woman. All right. The issue is when it's OB. OB stands for overboard. I just, I say it sometimes. But yeah, when it's overboard, then I'm good on that. But most men, when I ask most men, y'all go back and check the other podcast. When I ask most men, when you ask me, we're not leading with a confident woman. We're leading with, we want soft, feminine, cooperative women, friendly. All right. And I honestly feel like if a young lady is feminine, I kind of feel like confidence is going to be inserted in that, man. because the women that I know that, understand the importance of their femininity and everything, those are some of the most confident women I know that understand, listen, I don't need any makeup. I don't need any fake lashes. I don't need any fake hair, wigs, or anything like that. I know that I am bomb just the way that I am, but it's a nice balance. It's not them trying to like overdo it. I just know, listen, I know I look good. I don't need anybody to I appreciate the compliments or whatever, but I know every time that I step out, I'm going to be on point.
Okay.
You ladies can be as confident as you want, but one of the biggest problems with women today is your confidence is up to a point where it's overconfident.
Okay.
And it is the opposite of attractive. It's actually rather ugly. This is where a lot of guys tend to have a problem with women in their masculine energy, because you're trying to be confident. How do I define men? Confident, intelligent, and
web design, e-commerce, online advertising, SEO, and more.
He going through it, man. He going through it and trying to get her caught up, man. Put this young lady up on game, man. Hopefully she'll take this information and do something with it.
women, feminine, beautiful, and inspirational. So, being a confident woman, if it works against your interest in getting the outcomes you want, how's it suiting you?
I'm single, but because I enjoy my own company as a confident woman.
I disagree. Again, this is just my personal opinion, but I disagree. I don't know this young lady personally, and again, I could be completely wrong. I'm always open to the possibility that I am wrong, but I completely disagree. I don't think that, man. I think that she would absolutely love to have someone there with her right now that's going to chill, kick back, somebody that she can laugh, someone that she can talk to, she can spend time with, maybe a guy that's going to rub her feet, you know what I'm saying, rub her back, rub something, you know what I'm saying? It's just, and I don't want to give too much away because of the next thing that he's going to say, and I'm going to pause it again, but I don't think that most women or most people honestly want to be alone. I just don't think that. Could be wrong, but it's just me.
I'm okay with right now being single. I'm learning to enjoy my own company because I am a confident person. That means that not only do I love myself, but I like myself.
Are human beings designed to be by ourselves or in couples?
I was born in the world
Just answer the question, man.
by myself.
I said, are human beings designed? I didn't say we were born. I'm very careful with my words.
Okay. Are we designed to live alone? We adjust.
Guys, pay attention. If you are asking someone a question, women as well, listen, because there are guys out here that do the exact same thing. If you're asking someone a direct question and they cannot give you a direct answer, that is a problem. That's a problem. That means all of those things that, you guys could solve. If you were to get in a relationship, things that could be easily solved through communication, direct, effective communication, those things that most people can just, okay, we can talk about it. We can get through this thing. Okay, we got what could be a 2-minute conversation will literally turn into hours because you feel like you're talking to a brick wall because you have people out there that cannot answer a simple question. Ladies, if you're asking that man a direct question and he can't give you a direct answer, that is a red flag. Fellas, if you're asking that young lady a direct question and she cannot give you a direct answer, a yes or no or a simple answer that I'm pretty sure, especially this young lady, again, we already spoke about her seeming like she's very, very intelligent. She know, like this. Just answer the question, man. Stop trying to beat around the bush because you want to be right. Just answer the question. It's a great question.
Adapt.
Are we designed to be in couples and in groups?
Well, I was married for 12 years.
He just asked that question 3 times, and she is doing everything not to answer. I see you, Melanie. I appreciate you for coming through. It's all good.
Again,
So-
the question is,
what?
okay, why are you being difficult?
Because all
'Cause
people are designed different.
I'm very clear with what I'm asking.
Mhm.
And I've just had two very nice conversations.
Mhm.
You asked that question about 4 times, and not once did this young lady answer the question. And I don't know, does she think she done won this argument or whatever? Because she's sitting there smiling. I don't understand if she realized, but most guys, because again, the guys is a consumer, if that's what she's after right now, will literally look at this video and be like, bro, I don't want to deal with that. Like this lady can't even answer a simple question. He's asking her a simple question. And most intelligent guys will look at this and be like, I do not see myself being in a relationship with anybody that's like that. Women, I want you to take this and use this. All right. This is not a good look for anybody. Not a good look. You think that you don't won the battle, but you done lost the war. There are hundreds of thousands of people, maybe even millions of people that have seen this video. And they already know, listen, if I come in contact with this young, yeah, I'm good. She might be good for a night, but I don't see myself around this type of energy long term. And if you are like that right now, you can change. I think that this honestly has a lot to do with some things that we done went through in our life, man. That's honestly clouding our judgment, clouding the way that we think, and clouding the way that we move. And that's why I continue to express to you guys, we need therapy, professional help.
But I find it interesting.
Both sides.
Because you
in
asked
here-
me my opinion. Though.
But I
You asked me what my
I
opinion
didn't
was.
ask you
Gave
your
my
opinion. I just asked you a simple, straightforward question. Are we designed to live in couples?
And look, I want y'all to pay attention. This is hard for her, which is crazy. This is hard for her. They ain't even been on this call for 10 minutes, and she can't even keep that type of energy. We ain't even gonna say it, but she can't even keep that type of energy at bay. It's honestly unfortunate, man. For those people that are still out there in the dating market, I'm good, fam. I'm
In groups or alone? I didn't ask you your opinion.
good. Grief.
The beginning of the conversation was my opinion, right?
We're past the beginning of your conversation.
Okay.
We're down to this point. See, this is the sign language part, folks. This is where we're at. And this is why you see what you see. This is why so much of us in the Black community are stuck, because a reasonable conversation should not be this difficult.
Nope. It shouldn't.
But you go ahead and say what you feel like you need
But
to tell
you
them.
asked me.
Go ahead and tell
the
what you go tell the women what you feel like they need
the
to do.
question that
They
you
need to be
asked me
confident,
was-
they need to integrate men in their lives. Go ahead.
The question that you asked me was, do I feel like people are designed to be alone?
Mm-hmm.
Love comes in many forms, so I can't speaking on the place I'm in my life right now.
Love, I didn't ask you about love, man. I asked you about human beings.
My name is Donna.
Wow. Man, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. That was hard to freaking watch, man. Good grief. And I don't want to say it, but I feel like I have to. This is probably the reason why she's single. I don't believe that most women are single by choice. I don't believe that most guys are single by choice. I think that a lot of people, you got some people out there, they get comfortable in their little routine and that's just what they do. But most people would absolutely love to enjoy the company of somebody being there, sharing that time with someone, sharing certain experiences with someone. But understand, if you are like this in a regular conversation with somebody that you're probably never going to see again, where you technically should be on your best behavior. One thing, you're on somebody else's show. Another thing, this is your face. People can see your face. You just said your name, and you're single. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure you're probably looking for somebody. And if you are, how many men? We're not talking about those guys that's just gonna bust you down, but actually like guys of value, guys that actually have some value to themselves, guys that you would actually value, and a guy that's actually going to value you. What do you think those men are looking and seeing right now? This is the type of woman that I want to spend the rest of my life with. This is the type of woman that I would love to be the mother of my children. This is the type of young lady that I would love to be my wife, to have and to hold, until death do we part. Or do you think that most guys are looking at this and like, yo, I'm good, fam. I'm good. Yo, I'm gonna say this. I am so thankful, so glad, and so blessed that I am not in the situations that I used to be in. I recognized something and I got out right before that doggone bubble burst. My bad. I got out right before that bubble burst, man, because the mindset of people, not just women, not just men, but both, the mindset of people in the dating market today is freaking insane. So thankful. Thank God. Good grief, man. Listen. Whoo. What they say, I got out and I'm not going back. I'm not going back, man. And salute to everybody out there that's in the dating market right now, man. Kudos to you guys. I apologize, man. I'm sorry for you. I'm sorry for you. Appreciate everybody that tuned in, man. Appreciate the comments. Somebody talking about Mrs. Clean. Come on, fam. You showing out, man. My bad. Really? Y'all showing out. But anywho, guys, we got to get back on it, man. The seasons are changing. Men, it's time for us to get back to being the best version of ourselves. It's time to get back to being men. Like he said, confident, intelligent, assertive. All right? We have to get back to being men, standing on the things that we need to stand on, and that's being a man. Getting back to the elements, I think that a lot of guys are so far away from who they should be. They are so far away from how they should be moving. And listen, the world doesn't care how you got that way. They don't care. This is just reality. You are still going to have to do the work on you each and every day. 18, some of y'all 20, 30, maybe even 40 and 50 plus years of moving and thinking a certain type of way because of, I don't know, whether you grew up that way, for whatever reason. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how you got that way. What does matter is how you move forward. So each and every day, you need to be looking to improve. You need to be looking to overwrite all of those things that you may have learned growing up that we all know, you shouldn't be championing that type of behavior. Moving based on your feelings. You need to be moving based on logic. You need to stop allowing your emotions to get the best of you. When you should be looking at the bigger picture. And I understand that we all are humans. We're going to make mistakes. And it's okay to make a mistake, one time out of 10. But it shouldn't be the reverse. 9 times out of 10, listen, that's not a mistake. That's a habit. And you need to get out of the habit of moving that way. I don't care if you learned it from your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, the guy from down the street, the girl from around the corner, the person that was on TV, that TV show, that movie, whatever. It doesn't matter. You have to go ahead and start making those changes. If your money is right, you need to go ahead and get you a coach. You need to go seek some professional help. Go get you some therapy. And if you don't have the money right now, a lot of y'all work jobs and most people don't pay attention to, the benefits and the rewards and everything that comes along with some of those jobs. Some of y'all have jobs that will actually pay for your therapy. Seriously. There are jobs out there that will, if you call like a hotline or whatever, they can help you out with that. And as far as coaching goes, there are plenty of guys on YouTube. There are plenty of guys on the internet. There are plenty of people in your community that you can go talk to, reach out to, maybe pay, pay for breakfast, pay for a cup of coffee or whatever, and just try to get some knowledge from those guys, from those women that are moving in a manner that we are supposed to be moving. A lot of things we can honestly learn from the last or the generation before that, but y'all think, we good. We just gonna continue to fly blind and continue to run in the victim Olympics and wonder why we continue to be at the bottom. And I don't even want to go through all the data and statistics when it comes to us being at the bottom, but we are. And guess what? Nobody is coming to save us. You have to put that shovel down and save yourself. It's as simple as that. Or you can continue to be like this young lady right here, or you can be like that guy from the last video that we did. Again, running in the victim Olympics. And it's unfortunate because that guy actually grew up in a two-parent household. And his mindset was still thrown off, unfortunately. But it's not up to his parents. It's not up to the community. It's up to you to start that change. You got to put that mask on yourself. We are 60,000 feet above ground level right now. You got to put that mask on yourself. You got to save yourself. And in due time, again, as long as we get that 10%, that's all we're shooting for right now. That 10% of people to start the conversation, have the conversation, and start using that knowledge to move in a different direction from how modern day people are moving right now. Men and women, not just women, fellas, not just men, ladies, both of y'all, all of us are in it. But it starts with you. Change starts at home. And a lot of y'all got to clean y'all doggone house up, man. And I'm not just talking about physically. Okay? Some of y'all do need to clean up physically. But yeah, get those things in order, man. Throw all of that crap out that you don't need, mentally and physically. If it's not benefiting you, then it's time to get rid of that stuff. If it's not helping move the needle, then it's time to get rid of it. Fellas, back to y'all. Every day that you step outside that house, you need to make sure that you're on point. You need to make sure you're looking presentable. I'm talking about from head to toe. If you're going to the gym, that's one thing, all right? But you need to have a change in clothes when you leave that gym. You need to make sure every single day that you step out, that you done pick that outfit out. You need to make sure every time, especially if you're a single fan, bro, if you're single and you're trying to not attract the women that, we've seen on these videos lately, but you're trying to attract, from what I hear from most guys that I talk to, those soft, feminine, inspirational, those type of women, trust and believe, fam, they're not looking for those guys that's just out here lollygagging around and looking like they belong in the streets. No, they're looking for a man that understands that he needs to take care of himself, his appearance, the way that he moves. That's how you're going to attract more women. And then you'll be able to choose from those women. But if you continue to walk around, pants sagging, holes all in your clothes and in your jeans, ain't washed your drawers, ain't washed your socks, and you're not looking, feeling, and smelling good, then go ahead and just be happy with the outcomes that you get in life. You can say one thing, but it's all about how you are moving, fam. And if you are not moving in a manner that a man is supposed to be moving, that's trying to get a certain type of young lady, then you need to be okay with the outcomes that you're getting right now, because nothing is going to change. You can say and you can talk, you can post content all day, but if you are not moving how you're supposed to be moving, then you're going to continue to get the results that you have been getting. It's as simple as that. All right, fellas. Every day, man, every single day, I am thinking about when I step out, that woman, that young lady, that beautiful, inspirational woman that I want in my life, I could run up on her today. And if I do, everything gonna be on point. Everything. And I'm gonna feel confident. I'm gonna feel intelligent. I'm gonna look on point. She ain't got no choice but to give me that number. You know what I'm saying? Listen, when you look good, you feel good. And people feel that. When you smell good, man, listen, that smell, I want to say they said that women's smell is like, I forgot how much stronger than ours. So they smell it. You done hit yourself with a couple of sprays or whatever before you left out the house this morning. They gonna smell that, especially when they get close. You smell. That's like one of the biggest compliments you can get as a man. Dang, you smell. Damn, you smell good. I got that the other day. I was in Dollar Tree, my favorite store. I ain't gonna lie. I was in Dollar Tree, and I walked past a older lady, and she, damn, he smelled good. He looked nice too. And she was saying something, and one of the ladies at the cash register, she was like, "That's a baby." She was like, "No, baby, that's a grown a man right there." And I couldn't do nothing but smile. I told her thank you, and just walked out the door. Man. I was just like, "Yo, hey, that's what you want right there, man. You want those type of interactions, because what that does right there, fellas, it enhances your masculinity. It enhances who you are, and it affirms and it lets you know, okay, I want this every day that I step out the house. So the chances of something like that happening is going to happen a lot more when you're on point when you step out. Plain and simple. And I honestly I noticed that the first time I put a suit on, and see how people started to treat me when I walked outside, when I walked through certain doors, when I walked inside of different rooms. And people just turned their head like, oh, he has to be somebody important. I don't know, something about him just says he has to be somebody important. I don't even listen. He has my respect. I don't even know this guy. It is what it is. I'm telling you, man, things change, man. When you start taking care of yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, when you start taking care of business, fellas, life changes for you. All right. And I'm speaking to the fellas right now because I would prefer the women to go and find, somebody. Maybe I can start getting some women on here that can give you guys some pointers. But I am heavy on the fellas right now because, listen, I check my analytics often. Okay. And it told me that 96 to 97% of the people that consume this content is men. So that's why I'm speaking directly to the fellas right now, not to, not include y'all or whatever, but I just know most of the people that consume my content is guys. So I want to make sure that I'm speaking directly to the consumers that are on my page. Women, again, I encourage you guys to go find, definitely, consume this content or whatever, because I try to make sure that I provide a little bit or some content for the ladies. And anytime you guys have questions, I try my best to answer those things. But there is nothing like a feminine woman that's going to be able to tell you, how to become feminine, the steps that they took in order to become feminine. You got some people out there, some women out there that did not grow up in a two-parent household, that did grow up with the masculine mom, that did grow up, and didn't learn all of these things until after they got from up under that wing. But they went back and they got it. So what does that tell you? And they have the results. So what does that tell you? It's possible. It's possible. Even if you grew up being that simp, that beta male, it is still possible for you to become that masculine man that you're supposed to be. It is possible, even though you grew up around or in a certain environment and it kind of forced you, or you felt like it forced you to be masculine because you had to protect yourself. You had to work. You had to do all of these things that normally a man would do. Respectfully, we understand that. But it is still up to you to go and get that information, that knowledge, and everything else that you did not get growing up. It's completely up to you. You can't push the blame on anybody else. We got to take accountability for ourselves, and you got to put that shovel down, stop digging your own ditch or your own grave, and get up out of there. All right? It's as simple as that, fam. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here, guys. I got some ripping and running I got to do. We also have a video that we're going to be releasing probably tomorrow. If I can finish with everything, get all the shots and all the necessary shots done tonight, I'll finish that edit up tomorrow, and we will check this video out together. It's a 19-minute short film, guys, and it is called You Can't Defeat Me. All right? You can't defeat me. No matter what life throws at me, no matter what life throws at you, they can't keep you down. As long as you have a certain type of mindset that I'm going to continue to get up, no matter what life throws at me, I promise you, there is light at the end of that tunnel. And in this video, I'm trying my best. Listen, I'm shooting, I'm doing everything. I'm doing the editing, the drone, everything in this video is coming from your boy. Some of the videos actually come from old, but anyway, I promise you, man, this thing is honestly, it's a lot of me in here, a lot of some of the things that I went through in my life that's been put in this video, and some of the things I put in there because I know a lot of people can honestly relate to this video. Okay? It's either going to be called You Can't Defeat Me, or You Can't Break Me, or You Couldn't Break Me. And I'm just speaking to life in general. I honestly feel like there are a lot of things that I went through in life that would have honestly broke probably 99.9% of people mentally. And I've overcame that thing, and I overcome it every single day. We all know about data and statistics, and we know how, what they say about black men, and how we're supposed to be and stay at the bottom. This is coming from a guy that lost everything. When I say everything, I mean everything. Homeless, not sleeping in a car. No, homeless as in sleeping on the street. Homeless like don't have not a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out. No car. Hey, look, I got to call it what it is, a BS job, right? I'm making less than $10 an hour, sleeping on the street, trying to save up to get an apartment, trying to save up to get some wheels. In a city that I did not grow up in a city where I have no family members, no friends, it's just me, and still made it out. In spite of all that stuff that I've been through, in spite of everybody. Listen, when you get to that point, most people just give up and stay there, and they stay at the bottom. It's a mindset. Life cannot keep you down. It only can keep you down when you allow it. When you allow those things to keep you down. But if you have that mindset, listen, I may be here right now. I might be sleeping on this cold street. I may not have no covers. I may not have no pillows. I might not even have, clean shoes, clean clothes, or whatever. But I promise you, eventually I'm going to get out of this thing. I'm going to work my way up. I'm going to take a step every single last day to get out of this place. And I promise you, once you get out of that place, you will not go back. You will make sure that you're working your butt off each and every day so that I don't end up back there. Under no circumstance will you ever catch me at the bottom again. And I don't want to say that, but yeah, that's just what it is, guys. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get on up out of here, man. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Y'all know I get a little passionate sometimes. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. But this video will be coming out, and then right after that, guys, we have something else that's going to be coming out. We have this video, we have my documentary, and I'm actually going to be releasing stories and stuff, talking about, relationships, talking about different points and stuff in my life. Again, that's coming up, man. Story time might be next week. We might start story time next week, where I sit on here and just tell you guys about my life. And then that will honestly be put into a documentary where we'll actually be putting, actual video behind those words. All right. So I got to get used to telling and remembering everything that I've been through, man. So we're going to do this, and then we'll put the documentary out. And last but not least, we'll go ahead and start back shooting Hustle and Motivate, which is my movie. It was a movie about my life, but I end up juicing it up a little bit, just to make sure that I maintain people's attention. Just me as a story writer or whatever you want to call it, man. Storyteller. Listen, this is what I do. I believe that I am really, really good at doing it. And I believe that the movie is honestly going to show that. The The movie is called Hustle and Motivate. It's about a kid named L, which is going to be played by me, directed by me. It's going to be starring me, drone shots, edited. All of those things are going to be done by your boy. Yes, we're in the process of shooting it. We got about 20 minutes of it done right now. But I promise you guys, this year is going to be a phenomenal one. Y'all just hang on, man. Just hang on. I know, we started this content out as something, and I kind of flipped the script a little bit or whatever and lost a lot of my audience because of that, but it's all good, baby. It's all good. I just wanted to create a platform and create a space to do what I needed to do, which is to be able to go live whenever I need to or whatever to show different things or whatnot. But yeah, it's coming, man. Y'all be on the lookout for that. I promise you, we're gonna hit this thing hard. Anyway, go ahead and remove that real quick. We got things we got to knock out today, man. I'm actually gonna be linking up with someone was supposed to be today, but hopefully it'll be a little bit later on, man, and knock this thing out. But I look forward to seeing and speaking and talking with you guys. Maybe tomorrow, if the video is finished, we'll go ahead and drop that on KD's fitness channel, and then I will premiere it here. All right, tomorrow. All right, hopefully tomorrow. Anyway, until tomorrow, man, y'all be blessed. Y'all be beautiful. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Y'all know we got to do it one time for the one time. Before we get up out of here, we got to give a shout out to our sponsors, okay? Ava Estelle. And also, guys, we have another sponsor coming soon. I just have to finish with that video. So y'all be on the lookout for that. What are you talking about, fam? All right, here we go. All right, guys, until tomorrow. All right, be easy. So today we're going to be talking about Ava Estelle. So this is actually a company that I've seen on Facebook. And they caught my eye because I've seen all the reviews actually came from people that look like me. People with that melanin skin. So I checked out their website, and they actually have over 170,000 happy customers, over 295,000 products delivered, and 4.4 stars on Trustpilot. And they give you a 100-day money-back guarantee. So I end up going with the Ultimate Body Care Set, which is the activating body scrub, the magic cream, and last but not least, the summer body cream. So for the first step, that activating body scrub, what you're going to do is you're going to take it and you're going to rub it in a circular motion on your face or on your body. And after that, you're going to leave it for 5 minutes. And after 5 minutes, you're going to go ahead and wash that off. So after you have washed off all of the activating body scrub, then you're going to grab the magic cream and you're going to rub that in a circular motion onto your face or your body. And the last step is by far my favorite because it smells the best. Right after that, you're going to take the summer body cream and you're going to rub that on your face or your body. And this stuff smells amazing. And it gives you that nice glow when you step outside. And the ingredients are 100% natural. And so I've actually been using it for about 30 days now, and I can honestly see a huge improvement in my skin. Feel free to check out my channel, KD's Empire, to see a day-by-day process on how everything is going. But don't worry, there's plenty to go around. They always have sales and deals going on. I'm going to leave a link down in the description below for you guys to go check them out. Trust me, you will not be disappointed. Make sure you use KD15 at checkout and you'll get a nice little percentage off. All right, guys, don't forget to click that link down below. All right, y'all be blessed. Y'all be beautiful, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. Yes, sir.
man, oh man, oh man. Hold on one second, guys.